The Program for Exceptional Families was started 10 years ago when the Director of Children's Health Services at Oakwood Hospital recognized that there was a need in the community to serve children with special health care needs.
What's unique about the Program for Exceptional Families is that nowhere else across the country, to our knowledge, does a medical team and a physician get together to really take care of these kids that have multiple handicaps and have significant challenges. Really focus on the entire family. And Dr. Susan Youngs is the other portion that makes it unique. She is phenomenal.
I have the best job ever. The children that we treat at the Program for Exceptional Families are children who could have a variety of different types of disabilities. They could have everything from more minor learning problem that's interfering with their schoolwork to something much more impairing like cerebral palsy or spina bifida or muscular dystrophy. It also includes children who have more pervasive developmental problems like autism or genetic syndromes or speech and language impairments. Pretty much any child who has anything that impacts their development is the type of child that we would welcome. We have had the privilege of serving over 1,500 families at our program over the 10 years that we have existed. And I talk about treating families because for us it's not just about taking care of the child who has the special health care need, but it really is about the whole journey of the whole family and addressing all of the needs that come up when a family has been blessed with having a child with special health care needs in their life.
To have two sisters like with special needs, it's really not that different. Just that like they go to therapy or they meet with people you don't know, or sometimes you have to take care of them more than usual. Sometimes they can't do the same things as other kids, but it's really not that different.
It's really great to have sisters like those. You know, it's much more fun than having regular people in the family. You know, it has much more of a bond, much more of a feeling into it.
Like sometimes you see people staring at Fadia or Najla, and then you wonder what they're thinking. So you just like if they actually knew what they were like, they would most likely like them.
I can be myself here. I like it because like they're really nice and like they're not like over protective. Cause like at school when I go to school they're like overprotective.
Sip Shop is just a place where your special needs sister or brothers that they can go and talk about their sisters or their brothers and what's life like or how you help them or how you like cooperate with them, what you do for fun, what things you don't like. It's just a way to talk about what your life is like.
Dr. Youngs is really nice and she's really caring about the kids here, and you can never be mad at her. Like she always has a smile and stuff, and like she's awesome.
This is Maggie. Maggie is 5.5 years old. She has quadriplegic cerebral palsy. She'll be starting kindergarten in the mainstream this fall, and she uses a communication device to talk, which is very helpful, and cognitively she's right on track, so we're very proud of that fact.
One of the biggest challenges that we go through and face with having a child with special needs is really allowing her to go through and grow and have her own independence and to experience the things that normal little kids would.
It's very physical. I need to do everything for Maggie, and it gets to be a challenge. We have to feed her, bathe her, everything she needs we have to take care of, but we seem to be able to find a balance between my husband and I to handle that.
Being able to come down here to the Program for Exceptional Families, it allows us to go through a lot more mobility options and suggestions to go through and really gain those experience and that independence for her. The program has been really beneficial, helping Kelly and myself out not only with our marriage and how to stay together, but how to also go through and support Maggie, give her everything that she needs, as well as her little brother Michael, and helping him go through and understand all the issues and the attention that Maggie gets. In addition to the feeding and being able to go through and enjoy solid foods, especially peppermint patties, right, Mags? It's one of those things where she's really extremely happy. She comes down here, it's a lot of hard work for her, but she comes back and it's a lot of fun that she seems to go through and have.
My hope for Maggie is that she can live the best life that she can live with everything that we can provide for her, whether it's through this program or things in the community. She can just live the best life she can.
She's got a great personality and as happy as can be. And you know what? If she continues like that, I got no problems whatsoever.
My name is Edward Elijah Alexander Lofton.
My son Edward has autism, he has OCD, he suffers from depression, he has diabetes. I mean, we've run the gambit. I came to the program for exceptional families originally looking for hope. I'd gotten so many doctors who said, be prepared to put him in an institution someday, that there's not much we can do. And so I was still looking for some place that I could take my child that could give me some answers. He started coming here when he was 4. He's now 16. So we're one of our long-term patients. And we've seen the progression of not only what's happening here at the program, but I've seen the progression in him.
When you first come, you will feel welcomed. And that's it. You feel welcome. There's always a warm, loving atmosphere.
I don't know how I would survive without it. When Edward was 6, my husband died suddenly. I didn't have any family here. And they stepped in and kind of became my family without asking. I mean, that first Christmas, they sent me a gift card. Don't worry about his Christmas presents.
I plan on going to college, preferably a university. I may become an urban planner. I'm going to become an entrepreneur in that field, possibly a civil engineer, and an R&B and jazz artist.
Being a single parent, my biggest fear has been that I would die before I knew he would be prepared. I don't feel that way anymore, you know, and I know, thanks to them, he'll be okay.